Hello, everybody. Welcome. Jenny Stevens here. So we've got an interesting topic to talk about today. This question has come up recently. It's actually very good timing. And I'll tell you about that in a second. But this question came up recently, and I thought I would cover this today in today's free training. And the question was, how do you actually automate your lead generation? So how can you do that like a mofo? That's kind of what we're going to be talking about today. So if you've ever been wondering, okay, how do you actually, if you've got a way that you're getting new prospects, you're wanting to generate some leads, but maybe you're worried about the time it's going to take you doing things manually, and you're looking for a way to be able to automate it like a mofo, then I'm going to give you kind of three major things that you need that's going to enable you to do that. And I say it's actually really good time because I'm actually literally today I'm working on some stuff that's going to help this even more. So I'll tell you about that at the end in terms of how you can actually get more information about this topic. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And if this is the first time that maybe you're seeing me and you're wondering who's this crazy chick, then my name is Jenny Stevens, and I help teach and train home business entrepreneurs how to have systems and really build your business online so you can be at home and do the things that you love, and having a business that gives you the results that you love. So automation. So this is one of my favorite topics, and this was what really, really changed the game for me. When I learned about this topic, this was literally what made me like, holy shit, this was what made me suddenly see that what I was wanting to achieve in my business was actually a lot more possible. And it was the thing that really enabled me to quit my job after 2 years of learning it. So this is why this is one of my favorite things, and it's such an important skill to learn because I know how much it can change things for you. So it's all about, okay, and I don't know, we're talking about kind of lead generation here. So what do we mean by lead generation? So just in case maybe you're not entirely sure, because as people call things different things, in the kind of network marketing world, you call, it's leads are prospects. It's people that, a lead is somebody who is interested in what you've got to offer. It's somebody who's actually basically raised their hand to say, I want to know more. A prospect can sometimes just be someone that you're talking to, but until they've actually raised their hand, then that's when they become a lead, because it's actually someone who's kind of in the running, if that makes sense. So, and so this is a way about how you can actually automate getting people for you to be able to talk to. And it's one of the biggest problems that people have. And I used to have this problem when I was doing network marketing. It was like, well, how, I was running out of, I was doing, at the time, I was doing Facebook parties quite a lot. I was trying to do these party model, but it was done online on social media, which, yes, it worked to some degree, but then it was always trying to find new hostesses, and it was finding new people, to do these things, and having new people to talk to and stuff like that. So this is where these two things come together. So the first thing that you really, really need, well, the thing that you need is you need a system. You need some kind of system that allows you to get the leads in the first place. So get somebody to raise their hand and tell you that they're interested in the first place. And then you need to have a system that can actually automate this to make it work around the clock. So the first thing you need is you actually need to have a way that your prospects can actually opt in, or they can tell you that they are interested and they want to learn more. So what I use things called a capture page, and some people call it a squeeze page, but it's a page that actually it offers a solution to a problem, and then people can opt in and give you their information in exchange for that free value and that free information. And so, but it's having a page that actually kind of calls people out. It really talks about what it is your prospects are looking for. So if somebody is really, let's say you sell weight loss products, for example. and you want to get people who are just really pissed off that maybe have gained their weight, especially with the holiday season coming up. You know, they're like, oh man, I've kind of gained weight and now the parties are starting and I'm going to look hideous for my, you know, the New Year's Eve dress or whatever. So you want to be able to talk, you know, like call out those people and get them to say, yeah, do you know what? I'm feeling really fat and frumpy right now and I want some help. You know, tell me how you can help me. Rather than saying who's fat and who wants some help, is if you have a page that people can, you know, can see, and it's going to get them to self-qualify. So it's going to get them to see if they're the right person that you're looking for. It's going to get them to, you know, basically does the sifting and the sorting for you. So you're not having to talk to a load of random people just to find, you know, you can't really go around just saying, are you happy with your weight? Like some people, you might get hit in the face, you never know. So having this page just enables people to self-select, basically. And it gets them to actually opt in and say, yes, I'm giving you permission. I want to know more about your product. Or, you know, if it's obviously looking to recruit people, it's about your business. If you're looking to get more clients, you know, if you're coaching business or anything, it all works the same way. The second thing is then you need to have that instant step that comes straight away. So it's your instant follow-up. So maybe you're sending people to a video. Maybe you're sending people to some kind of download that they can, you know, some kind of printable or a free, you know, recipe checklist, you know, list, or, you know, whatever. But it's having that instant follow-up that happens as soon as they have said yes. You want something to be able to go instantly, rather than what I used to find before I found a way to actually automate and have this system was, you know, it used to be, a lot of it was done on the phone with Messenger, you know, so somebody might say, oh, Jenny, I've seen I used to sell makeup. So they were like, oh, I saw one of those products you were selling. It really looked great. I think I'm interested in getting some. But if I was at work, I couldn't necessarily, I mean, a lot of the time I did, but if I couldn't necessarily always reply straight away, maybe I was in a meeting and I didn't see I used to do a lot of meetings at my job, you know, so maybe I didn't see the message, or maybe it's somebody in a different country and I'm asleep, which happens a lot now. You know, whatever the reason is, you may not be able to reply straight away. So that person is just left there waiting. They might then change their mind by the time you get round to following up with them and saying, hey, yeah, great, let's see what we can do. So if you can actually have this system do that follow-up for you, send them the information that they're looking for, take them through the steps that they want, then that's like the biggest thing that's going to save you a lot of time and a lot of energy, you know, trying to keep up with who you're going to follow up with, and oh shit, have I forgotten anyone or whatever. And then the third thing is you need to have a way to like 10x the people that are actually seeing that page in the first place. So, you know, this is called traffic. Traffic means eyeballs on your offer, you know, so you need to have a way to always be like having a flood of people in front of your message that is then going to take them through this system. And I do that with Facebook advertising. I use paid advertising because it allows me to do so many things. And I can't go into everything today because otherwise we'll be here all day. But, you know, when you use paid traffic, it allows you to put your message in front of the right people. And it's really, really powerful. And so when I basically created this little automated system, it absolutely changed everything. And it was like this light bulb had gone off, and it was like everything I ever wanted kind of happened, in terms of, you know, I was able to be at my job and my business could keep running. It meant I actually would, you know, get email notifications of new leads, you know, so new people every day. I mean, it started off not every day. It started off just kind of maybe a couple a week, but now I generate like up to 20 leads a day from this exact same system. And it enabled me to have this while I was at work, while I was sleeping, if I was out for the day with my family or my friends or with my husband, or, you know, I was having a hangover day on the sofa, you know, whatever you're doing, it means your business can work 24/7. And that's when you get freedom. So it's so important to learn the steps of this and how you can do it. And this is like my era, you know, this is my zone. This is what I love to teach because it was a thing that absolutely helped me get out of the rat race of being stuck chained to this 24/7. It was what enabled me to be able to build up, you know, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of leads. So then I knew that I had what I needed to be able to quit my job and then go even more all in, you know. So I know what it takes and I know the steps, and this is what I specialize in, is specializing in this automation stuff and how you can do that. So hopefully that just kind of helps give you a bit of an insight into maybe some of the things that you need. You don't necessarily need to have the page. I mean, some people can use it just with that, you know, there's other things that you can do. You can actually just use it just from Facebook. You can actually utilize Messenger and just having people comment and using Messenger, but that's a kind of a different, that's a different day training. But, you know, there are lots of things that you can do. But I guess two of the biggest things really is you need to have that instant follow-up, and you need to have a way that it is in front of people all day long, in front of people, and, you know, new fresh eyes constantly. So just to kind of quickly recap, so you need to have a system, and it is to have some kind of way, whether it is a capture page or whether it is even just a Facebook status, you know, that gets people to actually, you know, what was the word I used earlier? I can't remember what I said now, but like self-qualify, you know, raise their hand and say, yes, they want to know more. You need to have an instant follow-up that then takes them to that next step. So they're not having to wait for you to reply with any more information. And then you need to 10x your traffic. So you need to have a way to really 10 times the amount of people that you could ever get through manually. There's only so many people you can talk to in a day. There's only so many conversations you can have. So when you learn how to 10x that traffic, that's when it just changes everything. So if this helped and this, you know, just kind of gave you a bit of an insight into what's possible, and you want to learn more about this, like I say, I actually am literally, this question came up and I was like, this is such weird timing. I am literally working on some slides. I'm working on a new free video series that goes into this in more detail, so you can actually learn a bit more about how you put this into place. So I will share this as soon as it is done. So if you would like to be able to get this free video series, so I'm going to go into much more detail about the process and how it works, and some of my formulas that I've, you know, been able to come up with to using the different things that I've learned from various people and what I've put into practice. You're going to learn more about that. And if you want to, you know, say if you then want to get any more kind of tips on anything like this, do come over and join our Go-Getters group. You should be able to get it from my fan page. It's our online marketing Go-Getters, and you'll just kind of get some more tips and stuff in there. But otherwise, have an amazing day, have a great weekend, and yeah, I can't wait to be able to share this new video series with you. So have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.